You're making him run around like he's Fred, bro, because United are so all over the place. Like, if you keep putting your money in the slot machine, one of it is going to give you a jackpot, right? Never go full 4v2. Bro, I'm not a tactical. I'm just a guy watching football. I can see what's happening. Liverpool did not go past second gear and they beat you 3-0. That's what happens when you play a tactic that nobody can sustain. Garnacho was trash. I gave him a 1. He was trashier than Casemiro. Kino is not going to be nice to the players. He's not going to be buddy-waddies because he's the captain. He's leading you to war. When Ugarte comes, he's going to need players around him because Ugarte is not Busquets, bro. Ugarte is a Casemiro regen. If you isolate him like you do Casemiro, this guy's going to be the next. Okay, people, Bangkakat football. And we're going to take a look at what went wrong yesterday when Liverpool beat Manchester United 3-0. Okay? All right, so this was the first Liverpool goal. Let's dial it back a bit, right? This was a warning. I'm going to show you the warning. Yeah. So, okay, forget this. Let's look at the lineup, right? This is not a bad lineup from Manchester United, okay? It's a strong lineup from both teams, okay? And you can see United's midfield would be Casemiro, Bruno, and we're going to talk mostly on midfield, like Mainu, right? Mainu. And Liverpool play with Szoboszlai, McAllister, Ryan Gravenberch. I don't think you can say either midfield personnel-wise better than the other. It's just that the way that United play exposes the midfield, right? And also United play with a number 10 in Bruno. Like, I don't know, man. Is the number 10 still relevant in 2024? And Bruno doesn't even play like a number 10, right? He's a bit too slow. He can't dribble. The only thing he has in his arsenal is that pass. When you're playing deep and you're counter-attacking, he can make that pass. But when you're distributing the ball, switching up play, he can't make that pass. Okay, he can't make simple passes. Okay, and he's like 30 years old, so he's not ever going to be able to make simple passes. He's not going to ever be able to dribble or whatever a number 10 usually does, control the ball. He's not press resistance. I don't think he should play number 10. I don't think he should be captain. That's a weakness right there. I mean, Liverpool don't have better players than us. They don't even have a number 6, right? But the way they play kind of suits the player they have. United don't have a number 6 at all. But United play as if they have a number 6. This is going to be the problem. You can see it here, how easy it is to just bypass this United midfield, right? I think that's Gravenberch, is it? So my bad, I don't watch football other than United. How easy you just ran through the United. That was a warning shot. That was a disallowed goal, right? And then we're going to look at this one. I don't know if I can get away with this. I don't think I can get away with this. So I'm just going to show you bits and pieces, right? Okay, so number 1, I think Casemiro is rushing it. Number 2, the moment Casemiro gets the ball, even Bruno is running away from the ball. Okay, so I guess this is how United is supposed to play, this rock and roll football. Now let me tell you one thing, rock and roll football, heavy metal football is outdated. Even Jurgen Klopp doesn't want to play that kind of football anymore. Well, he's not at Liverpool anymore anyway. And the slot machine, his replacement, does not play that type of football at all. They play calm tactical football. Okay, just level-headed football, and a pressing structure that does not. It's just not intense for no reason. So you're telling me you're expecting this guy Casemiro, whose whole career winning Champions League, winning La Liga, was playing as a destroyer next to 2 of the best passers of the ball in history. I mean, not history. I'm exaggerating. Mainu and Bruno are not it yet. Mainu is not it yet. He is a profile that this Ten Hag does not know how to use. He is a very talented youngster, but he's still young. He's not a number 6. He's a number 8 ball progressor. And you're making him run around like he's Fred, bro. Because United are so all over the place. Okay, you're telling me you're trying to make this guy Casemiro, let's go back to Casemiro, do Bruno stuff, right? Just rush like he's supposed. This is what Cruz would have done in Real Madrid, like this kind of passes. You're telling me this has to be tactical, bro. This heavy metal football where everybody runs away from the ball and you have a quarterback who just sprays the ball. This is a disaster. You can see here why Liverpool are ready to pounce, bro. Look at this. The fullbacks are so high up. No one is ready to receive the ball. And you're expecting this guy to make this pass. This guy is not the one, bro. He's not a number 6. He's not Busquets. He's not, Cruz. He's not, I don't know if Cruz is the number 6, but he's not Cruz. He's not going to make deep. He's not a deep lying play. He's not Michael Carrick. He's not Rodri. He's none of those. He's Casemiro, bro. You tell him to win the ball and you tell him to give it to someone who can spray passes, but neither Mainu or Bruno can do that. I told you, Bruno can make the Hollywood balls sometimes. I mean, if you try it many times, one of it is gonna go through, right? Like if you keep putting your money in the slot machine, one of it is gonna give you a jackpot, right? It's whether you have a profit or not. That's the issue. That's what he does. He spams balls, but he can't do the routine-ish. Every time you're in a counterattack and you're expecting this guy to make just a simple pass, he does not do it, and the counterattack goes, kapoof. So Bruno is not that guy. He can't do the routine distribution of the ball. Neither can Mainu, to be honest. Mainu is a short. He's actually a short passing kind of guy, okay? Mainu and Bruno are weapons. If you know how to use them, you can get the best out of them, but don't expect them to be something they're not. The same with Casemiro. He's a weapon. But if you're telling this guy to stay deep and dictate the play, that's just not going to happen because it has never happened. He's never been that kind of player, right? Yeah, and that led to a goal. Again, bro, this guy is not Busquets. You can't expect him to play here and just be press resistance. He's just not press resistance. He's an off-the-ball player. So this was a good foul, good tackle, actually. But you see, losing the ball happens in a game often. Liverpool were giving away the ball willy-nilly, bro. But it's what you do with it, right? It's the passes that you make. Bruno is not going to make that pass because it's a simple pass. If it's this pass that he has to make, that's kind of a simple pass. I mean, it's not a simple pass. But if Bruno had the ball, he would make this pass to this guy. Liverpool just made all the right decisions. Now, this was a good chance. I got to show you this chance. It's a ball from Mainu to Garnacho, but I don't know. That's hoofball again, right? Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the third goal. So the 2 goals, people are going to go Casemiro, Casemiro, Casemiro. I don't think it's Casemiro because he's not supposed to play there in the first place. He's a destroyer, bro. Don't expect him to be Busquets on the ball and just goes 3 men and pass the ball. It's not going to happen with Casemiro. I don't know what it is, but if a manager starts misprofiling players, that manager is not it. That's one of the most underrated skills a manager could have, which is profiling players and using them in the right way, right? Because Liverpool weren't great. They don't have better players than us. They just know how to play. They just play better, okay? They have a better structure. I know Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool will lose this game because Jurgen Klopp is going to play that chaos ball and we just going to win because we're better at chaos ball. But slot machine is a machine, bro. He don't play no chaos ball, right? So let's take a look at the third goal. What went wrong? Can you blame Mainu for that? Where is everyone else? Where is everyone else? I know we're desperate for a goal, but where is the captain in this? Where is the coach in this? Even if you're desperate for a goal, you don't just lose your head and it's 4v2. Suddenly it's 4v2. Are you going to blame Mainu for that one the same way you blamed Casemiro? Okay. Now, what happened in the second half was Casemiro was subbed off and Collier went in. If you think that's going to make any difference, we've seen it last season. Anyone who plays in that spot. So what happened was Collier went in and Collier did not play in that Casemiro 6 position. He was playing further up and Mainu is going to struggle. Mainu had to play the number 6 and he's going to struggle. I already know he's going to struggle. I did a tweet saying I did a tweet, bro. Let me prove it to you. This is before the third goal. If you sub Casemiro out, who's not even a 6 in the first place, who's going to play that? because United did not buy a single number 6. Of course, Mainu is going to struggle. It didn't take long. It took about 10 minutes. Of course, he's going to struggle. He's not a number 6. And United play this crazy football where when the number 6 has the ball, everybody goes gung-ho. And this is not just because we're chasing the game. This happened throughout the game. This happened throughout last season. And 8 Hag, 7 Hag, 10 Hag, whatever you want to call him, did nothing about it. It wasn't working. And he didn't change it. That's why we got 8th place. Okay? It's a simple concept. I'm not a tactical. It's a simple concept to understand. I'm just a normie. Okay? So when he won this ball, immediately it's 4v2, bro. Of course he's going to end up with a goal. Right? Of course you're going to end up with a goal when it's 4v2. You're not supposed to go 4v2. Never go full 4v2, bro. This is wild. Like, this is not some complex concept to understand. I'm not a tactical. I'm just a guy watching football. I can see what's happening. Why can't someone with a footballing brain who has, managed Ajax and won league titles with Ajax, why does he keep repeating the same mistakes? Someone explain to me. All you Ten Hag inners, you got to explain to me what we've seen this happen throughout the whole of last season. Why does he keep repeating the same tactics? It doesn't work. Also, this rock and roll heavy metal tactic does not work in real life. Even Klopp does not want to play it anymore. The German league plays it, but the German league is not even in the top 5 leagues. I don't think so. The German league is a farmers league, okay? Except for last season, maybe, when Bayern. Did Bayern win? No, Bayern didn't win, right? So why does he insist on playing this tactic? Okay? Just look at how the top teams are playing. They're not playing this tactic. Okay, they're not playing this crazy heavy metal tactic unless you have inhalers, which Klopp has the season he won the league, with Liverpool has. Unless you have those inhalers, it's not gonna work. You're gonna be tired from all the training. You're gonna be tired playing the game. And the team, Liverpool, did not go past second gear and they beat you 3-0. That's what happens when you play a tactic that nobody can sustain on this earth. Nobody can sustain this tactic. Not even the man himself, the heavy metal king. Jurgen Klopp did not want to sustain this tactic. Okay? He dialed down on the chaos ball. Okay? That's what happened. So I don't know why Ten Hag keep insisting on this tactic. Okay, forget the game now. Let's look at the back of the lineup. I'm just going to give player ratings, I guess. Andre Onana did badly. Give him a 3. Mazraoui and De Ligt actually played well. I'm going to give them a 7. You know what? Let's give them 6.5. 6.5 because losing 3-0, nobody gets a 7, right? I think Lisandro Martinez, I told everyone, not everyone, I told like 2 people on my channel. I did like a formation that I don't trust Lisandro for this season. He looks a bit slow. He looks very slow and he's not making the line-breaking passes. I don't know if, you know what, when you think about it, Lisandro only made line-breaking passes in certain games in the first season of Ten Hag's. In Ten Hag's first season, when he did try to play some possession style with Eriksen and all that, right? With a controller in midfield. Eriksen, and again, misprofiling. Eriksen wasn't even a 6 or an 8. He's a 10. But somehow, in the early first season, he was able to play as a 6. And you can see Lisandro making those kind of line-breaking passes. He doesn't do those anymore. Maybe we don't blame him. Maybe the whole structure, okay? Diogo Dalot is not a left back. So Lisandro Martinez, I will give a 4. He lost his head and he's slow, bro. I don't know what it is about this season. He's slow. He's not making the passes. Diogo Dalot is not even a left back. Why did United not buy a left back when Luke Shaw is not a football player? He's an international football player. He just pops up when England has to play and goes missing when he has to play for United. And even when he's playing, he's not that great, bro. He's good technically. He's got the gift of technical ability, but he can't run for shit. He doesn't go up and down the flanks like a fullback is supposed to. He chooses his battles. And when you're playing at Manchester United, you can't choose your battles. Every single play is a battle, and you gotta be in every single battle. Luke Shaw, even when he's fit, chooses his battles. This guy is not a serious football player. He is a 6 backup center back at best. Oh, and Diogo Dalot is not a left back either. It's going to be awkward for him, okay? So I'm going to give Diogo Dalot a 4, Casemiro a 1. Even if I blame the tactic, still, that's one of the worst performances by a player. But then again, that's one of the worst performances by a team I've seen. Mainu has some great moments, but again, he struggles because there's no structure around him. There's no structure around him. This kid is going to struggle. You're not using him the way you're supposed to use him, okay? In fact, I would say in the best case scenario, Kobbie Mainoo is the most advanced midfielder, like an attacking 8. And then you have 2, maybe if you have Ugarte, you can have Ugarte and another player. United didn't buy a number 6. United should have a number 6 who can distribute, who can be the playmaker. Kobbie Mainoo is not the playmaker. He progresses the ball through dribbling and short passing, through, combination play. He's pretty much the attacking version of Fred, bro. Let's be honest. But don't use him like you use Fred. Fred had energy. Mainoo does not have energy. Mainoo has technical ability. He just reminds me of Kleberson. I don't know if you guys, like old heads, remember Kleberson. That's what Kobbie Mainoo remind him of. And United did not know how to use a Kleberson. He's also he plays like a Brazilian Mainoo. Even you could say he's an attacking version of Anderson. You guys remember Anderson, right? He plays like that. Like even like a minor version of Juninho or something like that. Someone who can link up play through, Yeah, he even plays almost like a Spanish player, not like an English player. But if you don't know how to use it, he's not going to be at maximum. I'm going to give him a 5 because he had some world-class moments in the opposite of a world-class match. Garnacho was trash. I gave him a 1. He was trashier than Casemiro, but he's young. So let's just leave it at that. Bruno was trash. I give him a 1. Bro can't make a simple pass, bro. What gives? Do your job as a player first, and then you can think about the Hollywood balls. But I'm not going to blame him for nothing. Just because he's buddy-waddies with all the players on social media does not mean you make him a captain. I blame the club for making him a captain. He's not a captain. It's Roy Keane giving supportive messages on Instagram to his players when he was captain. No, because there were no Instagram, number 1. He knows he's not going to be nice to the players. He's not going to be buddy-waddies because he's the captain. He's leading you to war. War is not nice. Bruno is not a captain. I don't blame him for being a captain. They made him captain, okay? He's not supposed to be a captain. He's the guy he's like a Luke Shaw. You need to give him instructions. He can't think for himself or the squad. When we're losing, head loss, that's it. It's done. This guy's not going to lead nobody to war. He's not going to do it. He's not that guy. He's a weapon. You use him. He's not a general. He's a weapon. Bruno is a weapon. If you know how to use it, you're going to get results. He's not a general. Someone else is a general. I don't know who, okay? It's not Bruno. He's not a general. You need to tell him what to do. Otherwise, he's running around like a headless chicken, bro. No structure, this guy. You got to tell him what to do. Marcus Rashford did not do badly. I don't know why people are going at him. He's been shit the past 2 games, and he shouldn't have started this game in the first place. How do you start a player who's shit for the last 2 games and then bench a player who scored in the last game which you lost? The only player to score in the game you lost, Amad Diallo. Whether you think he's fit to play Premier League yet or not doesn't matter because he played well. You got to play players based on merit. You're not playing against Klopp's chaos ball here. You're playing against a controlled opposition who play controlled football. And you think you can defeat them with chaos ball. No, they're going to keep their calm, bro. So Rashford didn't do too badly. I don't think so. Like, he didn't do the simple things. But towards the end of the game, he created 2 chances for Xerxes, who did not finish those chances. But just the fact that they created those 2 chances, that's a positive. That's the only positive you can take from this game. That Rashford-Xerxes link up, right? So Rashford, I'm going to give him a 4.5, and the same with Xerxes. He played badly in the first half, got a bit better in the second half. Again, misprofiling of Xerxes. He's not supposed to be the target man, but United treat him like he's a target man. Again, the same old story. misprofiling players. You're supposed to play him as a deep lying forward, right? Get Marcus Rashford and Garnacho to make the inward runs. That he's supposed to have players around him. Most of the time when he's making mistakes, he's isolated. He needs players around him to interplay. That's how Xerxes, Mainu, that's how they play. When the team is just running away from the ball, like McTominay, big up McTominay, by the way, top G. When everyone's just running away from the ball, these players can't play. The likes of Mainu, even Casemiro needs players around him because he's a destroyer. When Ugarte, my bad, I hit the microphone. When Ugarte comes, he's going to need players around him because Ugarte is not Busquets, bro. Ugarte is a Casemiro regen. He's going to win the ball and he's going to need players around him to pass to. If you isolate him like you do Casemiro, this guy is going to be the next scapegoat. Ugarte is just going to be the next scapegoat. He's not going to save you. He's going to struggle if you play like this, right? All right, so that's my, Normie analysis of the game. What went wrong, whatever, okay? Thanks for watching. That's all for now. Peace.